disturbing?
我也高啊。
No.
我开直播了，我没发。
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
怎么感觉直播里面的我脸这么红啊！我操，红光满面才怪啊！我应该脸很白的。我怕你这个剧情看不懂，我在暂停。叭。OK 了吗？
I didn't have the pleasure to.
不过这两个就是我觉得华生做的不是太像。
She is not the concern, Watson. I'm. Then what is this about? That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson. But he is shivering with cold.
哦，我也是华生。
He is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud! Oh boy, come on.
躺着的那个是福尔摩斯。
Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you know who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Caring parents， 照顾家庭，寄宿家庭吧，应该是。对，这个的话应该是畸形吧，我认为是畸形。你不是在看吗？你觉得有不同的，你可以告诉我的。不同。啊，你看哦，是这个。哎，按错了。你看啊，他这个手，你看这是他右手，但他左手就明显比右手细很多，你没发现吗？但他一个是受伤嘛 ，injured 嘛，还有一个是畸形嘛。我查下来是畸形的意思。
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
George Hurst.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me.
他8岁。 Tom at the first clear assessment for his parents have done. 对 Scared how much. 他来自个贫穷家庭，但是这很干净，说明他很爱惜他，他的家人对他照顾很周到。什么原因呢？肯定不是畸形了，警察不相信他。照顾家庭，还是因为他只有8岁啊？
What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing.
有点
When was
尴
the
尬。
last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago.
不对，错了。
But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
他有什么特别工作让他不要离开呢？
3 weeks. That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up.
Every day I thought she was enough trouble. I can look her. 对，他说他每一天我都认为他会出来啊，他会出现，并且我能照顾我自己，应该是 caring。
What do you mean, sir?
Nothing.
哎，我操
I
啊！
was digressing.
完了，凉都不对。哦，不对，应该你说对。来，让我重新来一遍。没有，因为刚开始嘛，重新来一遍吧。哦，对，你说的对。那其实，哎，没有读档的东西。对，你说的对。那所以其实应该来说是，就是第一个应该是他是照顾家庭嘛，他是那个贫困家庭嘛，所以警察不信任他。对，第二个应该是他是畸形，他那个所以他是照顾不了自己的。对，有道理。very 有道理。就我觉得这个这反而是这个游戏的魅力所在。这个不能跳，你得看一下，我之前没有看，之前里面看过。我觉得这个价格做的游戏做成这个样子，我觉得还行，打折价格。它本来刚开始出来的话也要99块吧，我没记错的话，EB Game。跳吗？好像不行。这是原创。对，都是原创剧
Oh, I
情。
do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in. This is...
但是有些原创剧情我觉得做的蛮经典的，
I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to...
尤其是上一代，我这一代还没看，这一代还没玩完。上一代原著剧情就是它是原创的，但是那些案例很经典，很好玩，很好玩。
Then what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window.
哦，原来可以按快进的。对不起，对不起，浪费时间了。分析还是分析的没问题，没毛病。还有个脖子，脖子这个是什么呢 ？Planning 没有 nutrition 是营养，没有 nutrition 是吧？营养不良查一眼，因为他说光脖子啊 ，plan 嘛 ，plan 营养失调 ，OK 啊。可以。他穿着非常不好，还有多处不服人。我虽然只照顾他非。
Now tell.
It's
What's
George.
George Hart.
missing?
The police. They don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
Obviously. Your clothes
你
are well
看，
mended.
对了以后他就会说东西，错了以后他就你什么意思啊，大佬？
It's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
不能。
That's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day, because that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job, but this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange.
He said,
3 weeks.
well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
还能照顾自己，应该是这个。他还8
What are you
岁。
thinking? You and your father are both at risk. You should have come to me much earlier.
I was afraid. I ain't got no family, and I've got no other place to go. If our landlord finds out that father left me, he'll throw me out on the street.
Tom,
蛮经
be
典的。
very resourceful. We shall be discreet.
If only my mother was still here.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked
Hello,
for
hello.
money, Tom? Your case seems
我
to be
没
the
有
very
播，
medicine I
我
need.
没有播
I'll be
FIFA，
there
我在
shortly.
那里播
Oh,
那
thank
个
you,
福尔
sir.
摩斯，我刚刚买，想播来看一看。哦 ，OK， 它基本上移动是这么移动的，你可以看一下，就类似于这种样子。对，它是场景之间这样子做一个移动。对，小成本游戏，其实我觉得还可以。
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
哦，他让我去。
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
其实他这个发音啊什么的，我觉得都还蛮英式的。嗯。然后这是一个读取画面，就是坐马车里，然后再做一个读取，我觉得还挺有感觉的。就你在马车里的时候，你可以去看资料，你可以回去看他们说的话 ，dialogues， 然后或者查文件、找证据这个样子。
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
但就这个游戏没有说有什么所谓的鹰眼啊之类的都没有的。就，对，这是跑，然后这是。 哎，咋打脸了？好像有鹰眼。好像有鹰眼，这个是鹰眼吗？为什么？ 诶，你就是传说中的扫地僧吗？这什么声音啊？啊，锯木头。到了吗？是这个里面吗？诶，我操！别吓我！这是 A、B、C。哦，我等于绕了一圈。这是 E， 对，它夹住 E。 正门不走，偏走后门，可还行。
'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
Something in the pocket, piece of paper. 哦，可以啊。小报，它是 Old Tab Pub。OK。北伦敦街道。
Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
这是胶水。
Probably taken from a wall.
从墙上拿下来的钥匙。
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
可以。来找找有什么小细节。哎，给我提醒要用这个吗？这干啥用的？这个是什么 ？Strand 是什么东西？还是这个应该是 Strand 吧 ？Strand，The Strand Magazine。
So that's why you came to see me.
Tom probably reads at night.
So that's why you came to see me. So that...
Tom probably reads at night.
这是干嘛？让我干嘛？操！为什么有一个这个感叹号啊
Tom probably reads at night. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Haunt. Haunt. 啊，他把衣服就放的是当掉，他把他的衣服当掉，给他买书。
I hope you'll find my father soon.
哎，这个怎么弄
Tom probably reads at night. Tom probably reads at night. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too.
Old clothes, soiled and worn.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
外面没下雨，它怎么会滴水呢？
I hope you'll find my father soon.
没有下雨，没有下雨。只是我不知道这个是到底怎么弄啊？我把我的摄像头关了，等一下啊。
Tom probably reads at night.
Tonight. 应该是拿火柴点吧？为什么它这个是没有火柴吗？应该有火柴啊。好怪啊。
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me.
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup. A clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
哎，这里有个楼梯可以上去。
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
哦，所以他拿那个东西去。OK。
A leather satchel. What's in it?
difficulty find the job and closely sorted. Top data data 里面就一封信。
Just some old things. The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street.
Okay.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
North Street.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door. Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
他那个是掏来着，有印象吗？11、12、13、14、15、16，应该就是这个，左边这个，应该就是
North Street.
North Street。不是这一边，那就是这一边，这一边，就差不多。
I need to earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
No gods, no masters.
就是这样吧。
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
The longer the picket line, the shorter the strike.
啊，他等于暗中观察，可以。
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
哇，这好难控啊！我跟你说。
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
找那个给他
So,
提
the
供
man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
whisker， 然后他从来不喝酒，是这个人吗？对 ，red whisker。
It's not him.
红脸人，但是他不喝酒。
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
看一看这个脸 ，red whisker，OK， 还是 whisker。 然后他这个 water 不喝酒，对，
This must be the man that I'm looking for. Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
Mr. Jones' daughter was have you heard anything connected with this?
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
哎呦，这个有点乱。小孩子跑步是这个样子的吗？看看。 暗中观察。
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I couldn't pay the rent last week.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what they...
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
What are you waiting for? Stupid kid!
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stop crying and get to work.
Who do we have here? Get him!
我是不是任务失败了？果然任务失败了。
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stupid kid! Take a brush and get in there. What are you waiting for? Stupid kid!
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Stop crying and get to work.
这什么鬼？我操，这么屌！我操！我岂不是被熏死了？
He's still here, that's a relief.
人去哪儿了？啊。我靠，这么难的吗？
张江，我问你个问题啊，我这个买的不是终极版吗？但是为啥显示的是普通版？就是里面不3个选项吗？我普通版上显示已购买，完了终极版上写着暂时无法是吗？完了还有个正常版那个，就是还有一版那个也是，但是我那 DLC 上还能下那个啥。那好了啊，拜拜。
我靠，这孩子有点屌。看了就知道了。
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
可以可以，这首歌唱的不错，给你1块钱。
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
Look at that crawling rat.
He's Shoeshine Jim from Chamber Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him. Hey, Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
"大佬，真大佬，我操！给大佬擦鞋。
What are you doing? I'm sorry, sir. I'm still learning.
嗯。
嗯。
对对对，但我想知道这个擦鞋，难道我擦的不对吗？哦，应该擦鞋有顺序，但我已经很久这边没有擦过鞋。
I need to find another one.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now.
真大佬，真爷们儿，真棒。你在踢球吗？什么训练场？OK。可以啊，没问题啊，等一等吧。还可以吧，玩下来，对吧？卡吗？
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
他有点，就他动作设计上有一点点不是太协调，但我觉得还行。这个小缺口。嗯？谁？谁在跟我说话？没听不见。对，我听不到他说话。
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff.
他这个都没有声音啊，他都没有喇叭声出来啊。他有说话吗？我这边没有显示 crash 啊。要不退了重新进来一下，应该就好了吧？试一试，我也不知道，因为我这边看他喇叭这边没有问题啊，就只是不发声音而已。
I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house.
他有说话吗？别吓我！我这边是真的没声音。
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff.
不应该吧？我也不懂，是因为我在直播吗？不会。
It's too dangerous to enter.
我操！太诡异了吧！ 你是不是？他这个是不是派对显示不说就在播放的时候，他不播自己的声音出来的？他是不是有这个？
Can't leave yet. I'm not finished here. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me.
申飞自从你说出去买饺子就不在了。
I can't see what's inside.
申飞，你能听到小明明说话吗？我听不到哎。哇，是不是？所以说是不是？是不是？哎，是不是有什么？就是你，小明明，你是不是把那个什么派对就播放时候派对声音是听不了的，还是什么的？
Ah, coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
我没把小明明屏蔽掉啊。什么？啊？你把我屏蔽掉了？素质差。 你应该是就是短片中不播放声音吧？可能。哦，对啊，那时候我不是只玩过第1代嘛，这是第2代嘛。我感觉第2代比第1代动作戏上面多好多好多。
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found?
感觉还不错哎。现在就在打折啊，才11块钱。
Wiggins did a good job.
啊？对啊，11。就澳版，这个好像没有港版的吧？ 我操，这是哪个勋章啊 ？Technologic History Art and Architecture。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
我操，我这个只能猜了吗？难道 ？Research 里吗？ Marks and sample.
That's not the one I need.
Oh, English quote on. Nowadays.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
哎，福尔摩斯有女儿了？
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
Go, Mr. Holmes. I'll take care of everything.
所以啊。 帮助会，但是他会把失踪的人，有点迷茫。我靠，这个不太懂。
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please. Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
啊，你也在看我直播吗？我说你呀。啊。富有的男人。
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
流感？我才不相信。
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic. Is there something else that interests you?
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. Locked. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Bags full of food. Locked. Locked.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both, and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. It's extremely honourable to devote one's whole life to assisting the poor. It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor.
线索像是断了。
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Bags full of food. Locked.
套。任务是有关的。找一下他儿子看看。
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh, yeah. I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful. This oil can also be used on weapons.
Okay, so it's just
Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. A ramrod to clean a rifle. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle. So that's why you came to...
他爸藏了个 rifle， 妈耶！爸会把 rifle 藏哪儿啊？我感觉在楼上，去看一眼。
Just some old things. This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health. I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
这个是属于标志还是属于艺术品？是 bandage， 这个。
Here it is. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. A map of London and its surroundings. I have better...
我操，这只狗好抢戏啊！啊 ，Sherlock Holmes， 有点类似于吧，就侦探类型的，还蛮好玩的，推理。
Search, Toby, search.
是吧？不开，今天歇业，已经开了一整个下午了。 是吧 ？Trinity 不知道他们后面有没有来了，你可以看一看。
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on. What's in there? Pile of rubbish. Nothing that could interest me. Just some old things. Old things. It's not here. Ordinary storage. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
我操，这么屌！
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lock. There's no space for this lockpick. News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
Sorry, that seems much better. You're responsible for everyone. Do you understand? You have got me. Son, I love you so much. Don't split me. Try to be happy. You'll grow up, be a mess someday. Someday you think you're not around me anymore. You're a man.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents. This man appears in both documents. All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files. This case must have been full of cartridges. There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him. Just rubbish. There was something on the stand. There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him. A map of Epping Forest. A map of Epping Forest.
Epping Forest. 这也回不来了。
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom. The window is firmly shut.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. 今天更新完了，怎么样了？对吧？
There's no space for this lockpick.
不知道呀。 还没踢呢，在玩别
How
的。
can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson. Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here? Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
我操，那我要躲起来了。
我靠，这是傻逼吗？我操！
我
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter. Lord Marsh is a keen hunter. November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You're going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Holmes, come here. Holmes, come here. This is serious.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. This chemical should be applied second. This chemical should be applied third. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope. Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill.
Mycobacterium 是什么？
Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
Sanatorium. 肺结核 肺结核，哇，他不能，他如果这不死啊，就啊。
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
Here it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
来了，哎呀。
Dorset Street. A map of Epping Forest. I won't disturb Lord Marsh without a reason.
没有。
A map of Epping Forest. A map of... A map of Epping... A map of Epping Forest. A map of Epping Forest. A map... A map... A map of Epping Forest.
应该是这儿。
A map of Epping Forest.
但是我是缺了什么东西吗？Search the map.这个街吗？我感觉我找到那个地方了，但是我是遗漏了什么？哦，要从这上面找。
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map. Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
我想想啊，这个，哎，回到故事刚开始那个剧情了。
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
哎，哪走？哦。
I saw something. Did that hurt?
我操，什么鬼？好紧张啊！
Where is he? Run, little rabbit, run! Oh, did that hurt? Is that your blood in the snow? You scampering little rat!
嗯，卡住不动啊！我的天！
Where is he?
He was poor.
He was poor. This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
Find him, boys! Find him! Here you are!
靠！
Hungry today! Where is he? You scampering little rat!
哎呦！啊，必须得踩着这些点去走。
Where have you gone? You scampering little rat! You scampering little rat! Where is he?
哎呦！哎，那重新来了吗？哦，还好。
Where have you gone? You scampering little rat! I'm following your tracks! Where is he?
Ah!
哇，好惊险！
You won't get far!
He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My
God, it's Lord Harrington's body. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound. The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. This will help to dress my wound. Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the 1st Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging, you festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
这是复仇吧？这应该是复仇啊。如果是 Loss 杀的话，是他杀的这个吗？我怎么觉得不太现实呢？不对，我认为不是，我认为是他杀的。对，因为只有他杀的才会有，那就是 personal motives， 个人动机了。对吧？想想，他去追杀贵族。他是有暴力，他是有倾向的。 个穷人是贵族追杀的还是？想一想，我怎么感觉不对呢？他有书，先查一下 purpose 是什么东西 ，purpose 挺关键的。现在，穷人乞丐，为什么我觉得是他是去做复仇的？不对不对，他肯定是 last chance， 这个没问题，没毛病。他也肯定是知道这个事情的，对吧？但是我认为穷人应该是他们射杀的。我想想啊，好关键啊！就刚刚那个死去的那个穷人，是谁射杀的呢？穷人是谁射杀的呢？我现在唯一的关键就在于，我不知道穷人是谁射杀。他说刚死不久。我认为是这样子，我不清楚，但是我是这么认为的，好吧，就先得这个结论。哦，首先。 我觉得应该是这样，我觉得是这样。Has no like。觉得。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But, if you allow Marsh to live, he will suffer a far greater punishment. For his ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. Look, it's already dragging him painfully and slowly to his death. Then his wealth can and will be used to support the families affected by the Quartermain Club's malevolence.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
真的？所以我是看着他把他干掉的。我的天！让我再看一次结局。我感觉我没有选错，对吧？事实上，我操！我觉得我没选错啊。但是我不想去杀Hurst，哎呦，好尴尬啊！我不想去杀Hurst，我觉得Hurst这个是属于个人的一个。哦，我试试看这个，如果是Hurst杀的呢？赫斯是个精神病，是吗？For special job. 试一下。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George Hurst, you have killed enough people. Your insanity ends today. Drop your gun. You may have wounded me, but I won't miss you.
If I ever had you in my aim, I wouldn't have merely wounded you.
Oh, the best detective in England.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice. I was wrong.
The best detective in England.
Enough! You'll die here, Lord Marsh, and you'll die slowly.
是看这样的。
I understand your view, Mr. Hurst. I really do, but I couldn't allow you to continue.
对，所以我觉得我做第一个推理其实是对的，只是第一个推理一定要去把那个人或这个杀了吗？不能把这个人让他慢慢的留在，或者交给法院或什么。作为一个侦探来说，做事不管另外一个人，不是更可悲吗？我看看 ，condemn 应该是处罚吧。对吧？应该是处罚吧。看看能不能让他处罚这个事情。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater than you or I could deliver. His ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. It will drag him painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
这个结果怎么样？我觉得还行。我觉得还可以。好了，今天就到这了，一天玩一张。啊，挺激动人心的，到最后。